Hey, welcome back to ACTC Hobby Shop. Today, the next video in our Pokemon Professor series where we're taking a look at all the Sword and Shield era TCG sets and trying to answer the question of which one is the best by ranking them in a scientific kind of way. Go ahead and check out our first video in the series in case you haven't already seen it so you can get a sense of what we're doing here and how we're taking a look at the things. Today's video is going to be the second set of the Sword and Shield era, which is of course Rebel Clash. This set released in May of 2020, and one of the most notable things about it right off the bat is it prominently featured the three starters of the Galar region. The first set was mostly about Zacian and Zamazenta, and in this one we get the starters. So go ahead and diving right into what are some of the most prominent and notable Pokemon that were featured in this set. So starting off, of course, with the first of the Galarian starters, Cinderace. According to the worldwide Pokemon popularity polls, Cinderace we give a rank score of 22. So pretty highly ranked. If you recall from our first video where we sort of laid out our ranking criteria, the highest number of points on a rank score that a Pokemon can receive is 25. So with a rank score of 20, that is definitely in the upper set. So now, Cinderace in this set appeared in a regular V card, a V Max, a full art, and also a rainbow. Similar to the base set, Rebel Clash also did not feature alternate art cards. They wouldn't come back until a couple sets in. This was not one of them. So that leaves us only with 4 possible card types that a Pokemon could appear in, of course not counting the normal non-Vs and such, and Cinderace appears in all 4 of them. So, taking that into account, all 4 card types with his rank score of 20, ends up contributing 200 points to the total for this set. Moving on to the next one, of course another of the Galarian starters, Inteleon. Inteleon, rank score of 17. Similar to Cinderace, also appears in all 4 card types in this set. So you got the regular V, the V Max, the full art, as well as the rainbow. So once again, all 4 card types on this one. Now, rank score of 17 versus 20, pretty high, but not quite as high. And of course, as you expect, contributes fewer points in total, 173 in all. Now you'll notice that there's a Pokemon that you're probably expecting to see on the board that is not appearing on the board, and that's of course the third of the Galarian starters, Rillaboom. So now, why isn't Rillaboom on this list? Well, it really comes down to the fact that compared to the other 2 starters, Rillaboom is really just not that popular. Going through the data, we found that he only had a rank score of 4. So, similar to the other 2, he appears in all 4 cards in this set, the regular V, V Max, Full Art, Rainbow. However, with a rank score of only 4, it is not contributing very much to this set, and so didn't really feel like it was a major highlight, so to speak. But just for sort of completeness sake, so that we can say that we've talked about all 3 of the starters, which again did feature prominently in Rebel Clash, we talk a little bit about Rillaboom, but he didn't have the biggest splash on the final scoring compared to Cinderace or Inteleon. Now, there were 2 more Pokemon that appeared prominently in Rebel Clash that both did contribute majorly to the overall set score. Both of them, similar to the 3 starters, are brand new Generation 8 Pokemon, and that is Dragapult and Toxtricity. Both of them actually ended up with a rank score of 24. So, given that the scoring went as high as 25, and it was done in 10 rank increments in terms of the popularity poll. That being said, a rank score of 25 would mean that the Pokemon appeared in the top 10, ranks number 1 through 10. A rank score of 24 means that they're in that very next set, numbers 11 to 20 of overall highly ranked popular Pokemon, and both of these actually ended up appearing in that rank set and achieved that rank score of 24. Similar to the starters, once again, both of these appearing in all 4 of the possible card types in this set. So Dragapult, of course, he's got a regular V, VMAX, Full Art, and a Rainbow. Toxtricity, same thing. Regular V, VMAX, Full Art, Rainbow. So they are contributing the maximum number of points that they possibly could to this set, which leaves both of them contributing a whopping 240 points each to the total score for Rebel Clash. Absolutely blew out of the water even the Galarian starters. So safe to say that those 2 Pokemon definitely proved to be quite popular with the community, and we see as such here. So then, taking all that into account, as well as every other Pokemon that we don't have time to go over in detail in this video, where does that leave us on our final score for the Rebel Clash set? Okay, so our final score, taking everything into account for Rebel Clash, ends up being 1198. This is quite a bit higher than the first set that we did, being the base set, by over 300 points it has on it. So right off the bat, you can kind of see how much of a difference it makes, not only having the highly ranked popular Pokemon, but as well as the sheer number of cards that each of them featured on. And in this case, as we've gone over here, the top ranked most popular Pokemon in this set also happen to appear in every single card type. And so that really goes a long way in terms of contributing quite a number of points to the total score. So Rebel Clash, out of the 2 that we've looked at so far, reigns as king, 1198 total score. But anyway, I think that pretty much wraps this one up. Be sure to keep checking back here, right here on our channel for this continuing series. We're going to be going through all 12 of the Sword and Shield regular sets and doing exactly what we did here, looking at the most notable Pokemon, their rank scores, what cards they appeared in, assigning point values to, and in the end we'll be able to answer the question of which of these sets was the best. So anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out, of course, over at our website, actchobbyshop.com. We've, of course, also got our TCGPlayer storefront and our eBay storefront. Always some interesting, exciting stuff going up over there. And that pretty much wraps it up. We'll see you guys in the next one.